This Jersey girl has no filter.
So are you getting a lot of hate?
Yeah, a lot of hate.
Bullshit.
Welcome to BS with Bella.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of BS with Bella. And today I have one of my interns, Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
Hi.
I'm having Chloe on because they do a podcast called Internalize, and it's like all the interns. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little mashed episode. And this episode, we're going to be talking about like reality TV drama, what's going on in like the, celebrity world. Because I feel like I do like a lot of sports, and I feel like we should get into like more of like reality TV type of stuff. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Love Island. That is like the most popular.
It's the thing right now.
And it's like the trendiest thing to talk about. Like people are doing TikToks about it. People are talking about teams. And on this like latest, point of this episode, what is your take with like Kaylor and Aaron?
I don't know. I think that the biggest thing is that I don't like how Kaylor let Aaron back so easily. Like he came back from Casa Amor. She decided to be single, but she still slept with him that night. Yeah, it's like let him sleep in Soul Ties by himself.
Let him be in the doghouse.
Like you just slept in Soul Ties all week. Let him take his turn.
But the one thing that maybe I have a different take on it is that it is a reality TV show, and it's Love Island, so you're not gonna find like that genuine connection. I feel like towards the end of like the show.
Yeah.
So I feel like her believing he wasn't gonna do anything in Casa and wasting her time on tears just drove her crazy.
I mean, I think that she cries way too much. Way too much. Like she actually can't have normal conversation without crying.
She is crying in every episode, and I get it. Girl, I'm a little sensitive too. But she is crying over a man. It's like one of those things that like, he's my man, but he's not my man, is what she is kind of like in. Cause
I completely get where she's coming from when it relates to he pretty much said he was falling in love with her, and then he's like, oh, but this chick just came in.
Yeah.
Like, I would be so upset, too. Like, it just makes you think that everything's fabricated. Like, love is not something to be tossed around.
And I think Leah gets bad edits when it comes to the show as well. Like, I feel like when it cuts to Kaylor and Aaron, it, like, cuts to a bad, like, edit of Leah. Somehow, like...
She always has a bad face.
Always has a bad face. And it's so interesting to see how Aaron will back Rob up during that whole movie night when it came to like Leah, bad-mouthing Rob.
Yeah.
But like Kaylor will, won't stand up for herself, but will back Aaron. It's so weird, the chemistry between the friends and the boys backing up when Kaylor and Aaron's relationship, like, they don't even stand up to each other, I feel like. She cries, and he's like, no, love. He just always is making excuses. Yeah. Like, it's like not you know what I'm saying?
I will say that their last conversation when she was in that all black, and it was right after that challenge where all the tweets came out.
Oh, yeah. And she would not go, which was really interesting.
I know, I saw that too, but she wouldn't let Aaron speak. I will say that. Like, I think that she was just so upset and in her emotions, and Aaron was like, it was a joke. Like, I just think that both of them don't
speak well.
They don't speak well, and they don't. They don't let each other say their side. Like, let's take a step back, let's listen, and then we can move forward. And I think that's why it's still being hung up. But I don't think that Aaron has told the whole truth about Casa.
No.
And it's biting him in the ass with movie night.
Like, why wouldn't he? Like, that's the thing is, like, you're on a show. It's going to come up eventually.
Okay, but why is Daniela also not telling the full truth? She forgets.
Because she wants her 10 minutes of fame.
But, like, she forgets? Like, what do you forget?
She's like, I'm a girl's girl. Like, nothing. Like, oh, my God, he made a comment about the shower. Girl, tell her everything.
Literally. I mean, the difference between her conversation with Kaylor and then Daya's conversation with Serena was
night and day.
Night and day. Crazy to me.
Because Daya, is that her name? Daya?
Yeah, Daya.
She was really honest.
Yeah.
Like, completely honest.
Yeah.
And I think...
so honest to the point where I was like, she's rubbing it in Serena's face.
And when she had the conversation with Cordell, she's like, he's all yours. And
ciao.
Ciao. I was like, my God. To get into the cast more, I wish Rob and Leah worked out But Rob is low-key a baby, too. Him and Aaron are, like, in a 2 cradles together. They just are so, like, intertwined with each other, backing up and getting involved in each other's relationships. But, like, Rob doesn't know when to, like, shut up, I feel like. He always...
Which, I don't know, though, because at movie night, when...
He was sad, but he was humble.
Yes, but when Leah was saying all that, like, I thought that Rob handled it very maturely.
Very
maturely.
But why I see the voice of reason 3 episodes later?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody has handled any situation correctly throughout the whole season, honestly.
Yeah, no.
Like, I honestly am not the hugest fan of Leah. Like,
I really like her.
See,
but
and everyone on TikTok does too.
And I think she articulates really bad. But her and Selena, like, is it Serena or Serena? Serena. Always go together. Like, they back each other up like night and day.
Yeah, which I really like Serena. I think she went crazy mad over Cordell. Like, I think she could have handled herself a little bit better. Like, if you're going to...
Love Island's becoming, like, heated island.
Yeah, like, if you're going to take the high road, like, let's take the high road all the way instead of being a little cuckoo.
Halfway.
Yeah, but I do think Serena's probably the most level-headed other than that little moment for her. So I think that's good for Leah, but I don't know. Something about Leah just really irks me.
So what would you say, what do you think's going to happen in this next episode? I know everyone's like, up to date on TikTok, watching the show, whatever. In the clip of the last 10 seconds of the show, they show Aaron throwing his mic pack.
And leaving.
Like, leaving.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to leave?
No.
Well, you know what? See, I have a different take. I think he's going to walk out of Love Island. I think he's going to pump the brakes and the movie night will continue and we'll show whatever. And
I don't think he'll leave fully.
Here's the thing. I think he's so much of like a little puss to the point where you're like, he would leave and just be like, F this. I don't need to explain myself anymore. I love this girl, but if I have to explain, like, I just see him giving up, to be completely honest. But then
he doesn't want to leave Rob.
Yeah.
he won't leave Rob.
And then that's
until Rob walks out with him.
That's what I'm saying is like, at a point too, I'm like, well, does Aaron, but a part of me makes me think that the producers want you to think he's going to leave. And
exactly. I mean, it reminds me of Colton's season of The Bachelor when he jumped over the fence, like when Cassie didn't want to, like Cassie was going to leave or something. Like, I don't know why, but I think that every good reality TV show has that moment where it's like somebody's heated, somebody's pissed off, like something bad happened, and like they're going to be, I'm out.
But
I'm done.
Feel like low-key getting to the point where I'm like over Kaylor and Aaron.
I'm
like,
I'm over Kaylor crying. And I'm over the, like, this could have been dealt with so long ago. It could have been dealt with the night that he got back from Casa, and it has been just dragged out so long. And obviously, that's what makes movie night and the challenges and stuff really interesting.
Yeah.
So, good job, reality TV, but it's getting to the point where people are going to be like, okay, we're just going in circles.
When the tweets came out during the challenge about Liv being a bitch and being like...
I love Liv.
See, I really like her, but she isn't playing Love Island.
She's playing Friendship Island.
Yeah, and it's like, not to be mean, but it's like, I know like love comes in different ways. Like maybe you could, get like friends that way through Love Island, but she's not making a connection and then she gets upset. But like, look at like... her connection now. He doesn't want her. So I feel like she's not playing the game and I like her, but now she's just getting like a little drama. I feel like she's trying to find a storyline for her. Not to be like this. I like her, but I understand where Leah articulated and said she took a backseat, but she took it in the wrong way. I can see what she meant by that, but I also see what she meant. But Liv and Kaylor being like she was rooting for Andrea to leave.
Nobody handled that situation correctly.
No, it's like you don't need to go to Rob and like say anything, or Rob doesn't need to go to them. You just be like, listen, we all voted, whatever. And if it's like quote unquote Friendship Island, like when Liv was standing there, Leah went behind her. Like all those girls did. So I understand to the point where she's playing Friendship Island, but also at the end of the day, it's like Are you just going to continue not finding connections?
I feel like this goes back to like, it is reality TV. Like, Liv making those connections and having conversations isn't really shown that much.
No.
And so she could be having those conversations. She could be getting to know people, and it's just not going.
Having a bad edit?
Yeah, it could just be not going that way for her. And she is that girl's girl. Like, I mean, other than her and Leah, but she is like always standing up for her girls.
She is rooting.
Yes, and she will tell it to you straight. And so I think that
it gets missed.
That show, they're gonna show that because it's part of the overarching drama of Kayla and Aaron, Rob, Cordell and Serena.
I need a recouple soon because I need to see how this goes down.
I feel like it might come tonight.
How much longer do you think the season's gonna go
on? I talked to Amanda today. They're ending the 21st of July.
So that's in like
literally
a week.
I think we have like 10 days left.
So getting into Love Island, so Chicks in the Office are going.
Yeah.
And they're doing like the season finale. But Katie from Vanderpump Rules was hinting at her Instagram story of possibly going to Fiji meeting Ariana. I think she's doing that. I mean, by the time this airs, maybe something will come out. Mm-hmm. But I think she's going, and I think she is going to be in Love Island. I see them putting like the two best friends like in like the season finale, like Katie makes like a guest appearance or something.
Do you think she could show up on? I feel like she could definitely show up on After Sun.
I feel like she would be on After Sun, but I don't know. Love Island is like evolving. I feel like, and they're doing
the USA one for sure.
Is changing and making it like having Ariana Madix as the like host compared to Sarah Hyland. Is that her last name, Hyland? There's a huge difference. You could see the way Ariana's dressing, how she's bringing it, and how Ariana switched Aaron and Kayla on the show. So it's really interesting to see that.
Yeah, she's getting in the drama.
No, she is. But she is also being a girl's girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Talking about tying into Vanderpump Rules, I know you said you kind of really don't watch it. Have you been up to date with like the scandal and like have seen like that kind of around with like Tom?
Well, I saw something that, was it Katie maybe that didn't want Ariana on Vanderpump Rules for the next season or something? I felt like that came out not long ago.
So Ariana doesn't really care much she doesn't want to film with Tom.
Okay.
So that was like the whole thing. So honestly, the end of this season, they were saying Lala and Ariana, I love Lala, I really do, that Ariana and Lala had like this big fight and like Ariana like ate her up. I watched that finale. I could see why people say that, but it wasn't so evolution. But they're putting the cameras down. So I'm really interested. You know what The Valley is? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So The Valley, Jax and Brittany were on Vanderpump Rules. So they did like a spinoff. And so I'm really interested to see if Sheena and Lala, who are both moms, Lala had like this thing with the director. It was a big affair, big scandal, whatever. Now, whole divorce story. I was wondering if Lala and Sheena will move to the Valley and Vanderpump Rules will come back. I'm just curious because now Ariana and Katie have that sandwich shop.
Yeah.
So I'm just really curious to see how that evolves. I mean, have you seen Vanderpump Rules recently, or have you just kind of like dabbled in like social media?
No, it's literally just been through like social media.
See, like I'm a Vanderpump Rules like stan. I've watched that show for like years and years and years. So I've literally followed updates. So when Ariana became like the Love Island host and Dancing with the Stars, I felt like the show got a lot of attention. But I wonder after Love Island and seeing how good she is in a reality TV, if that will ever come back.
Well, I think that the article that I read was that her best friend wanted her to take Love Island in full stride and like that be her thing.
Like and not do
so
Vanderpump maybe that's what you mean when you saw the Katie thing. I didn't see it.
Yeah. It like when I had looked at it this morning, just scrolling, like it had been posted maybe 18 hours ago.
Oh wow.
So it was like piping hot.
I could see Ariana that being her new job and like getting off the reality TV thing.
I mean, she's killing it, and like I think she likes being part of it.
Yeah.
And I think she also.
You think you could have your phone if you're the host?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know because that would be interesting if she's coming to visit Ariana.
Right?
So it's like, how are you going to see Ariana unless you
But she's posting
line this
like on
up?
the story, so it's not she's in Fiji.
Yeah,
It's like on an airplane, but she's like going somewhere fun. She's not telling viewers. So I'm really curious if Katie Maloney will be there. Speaking of getting into TV shows, have you seen the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders documentary?
I've seen a few episodes, haven't finished the whole thing yet.
What is your take about it?
I think that it's better than the other documentary that they did like a few years ago, or like the show or something. Like it shows
that old show that got canceled a few times.
Yeah, like this one shows more of like the people as people, I guess. Like you can get a little more personal take rather than like just the training camp week.
Now, a lot of people may disagree with me, but I think NFL cheerleaders and the way they're doing all this, I get it. Like everyone wants to be an NFL cheerleader, but the TV show that pops on my TikTok and stuff, that to me is like dehumanized. Like I know it was back then, and like curves and other things, like whatever, and you're supposed to be like America's sweetheart. But I feel like the show just like that girl Victoria. If that stuff is true, that's really sad to be going through like what she eats and like being lonely, and they get paid like dog crap. Like they don't get paid a lot of money.
No, well, and that's the whole reason why this is such a big show right now, because
people are like, why are it so shined them on for being paid like crap?
Literally. And I mean, any girl will dress up like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader for Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's only Dallas Cowboys. It's no other NFL team that they're going to dress up for.
So you would think they would get more money.
Yeah. I mean, they are. I mean, I'm not going to say they're the reason that people are watching the Dallas Cowboys, but the Dallas Cowboys are not the Kansas City Chiefs. Like,
no.
They're not that team. So I think that their franchise is very well known for their cheerleaders. So I mean, like, they call them the America's sweethearts. Like, why are they being treated this way?
And it's like almost so, I get it, like the whole judgmental, like a view. But do you see their view ever adjusting in the future? Because not everyone's going to be stick and bones.
No. Well, honestly, no, because I feel like body image has changed so much in the past like few years, just in general. I mean, look at the Sports Illustrated models this year. Yeah,
they're like not to be like this, but they're bigger boned.
Yes, and so
they're like bigger bone, bigger boobs.
Yes, they're
butt.
evolving, like Aerie models, Abercrombie. Like,
so you don't think they'll ever?
So
evolve?
I mean, they haven't yet. Like,
they reacted to Riley Arnold's
I was about to bring that up.
Video, and they were like, "Well, we'll take it to a training camp," and it's like, that's the image you're looking for. Yeah, because of Riley Arnold is skin and bones. Yeah, literally. And she has like nothing wrong with it, but she is like tiny. So tiny to the point where it's like, oh, are you okay? And so I think this Dallas Cowboys cheerleader is like, a lot of people are seeing how hard it is to be a cheerleader. For sure. To me, is it worth it what you're getting paid for? No. And is it worth it for the because like? But I wonder, are they very well could be getting paid in influencer dollars? That's what I was wondering. I wish they opened up about that. Which I don't think. I mean, I guess you could talk about it, but a lot of people don't talk about that. And I mean, even when we were talking earlier about, I don't know if you were in this conversation, but me and Amanda were talking about Savannah Bananas, and like they don't get paid much at all, but some of them are well off because of the influencer money. Like they're on TikTok, like the David Meadows guy with Mackenzie Mintz, like they're both benefiting off of each other because they're both in TikTok. Like, yeah, for real. I mean, I could see why. So that's definitely, and I wonder what other people's do. I mean, on TikTok, I feel like I'm on the two sides of like hating the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and loving the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. For me, I don't really care that they're America's sweetheart. I don't care. Like, I think some people like eat it up. And I've never been a cheerleader. Yeah. Or a dancer. But like the touching story on the show was a little sad about something like photographer grabbed her the wrong way. And like that's really sad that like these girls like are dressed like the way they are, and then it's like you have to watch your back even too. So I don't know if I would ever sign myself up for that.
No.
And like you people have 2 jobs because it's not supporting.
No.
It's like they go to their 9 to 5 and then they go do this at night.
And the thing is that it's hard to fully be like, I love them so much because they are signing themselves up for this.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, you're putting yourself in that situation. I mean, no, you probably didn't know all of that going into it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, these little girls who are doing competition cheerleading and dance, like, they're watching their weight too.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is in the cheerleading dance realm that is what
skinny.
you have to do.
Yeah.
And so they're naturally signing themselves up for this and sticking it out
Yeah.
just for the title.
And kind of like segueing into dancers, JoJo Siwa is like going rogue.
Crazy.
Rogue, in my opinion, like losing it. Like
She's foul. She's foul.
Losing her marbles. She gets from Dance Moms, becomes like this like little singer with a bow in her hair. And I remember all the bows were folded everywhere. It's like
I like forgot about that because she's so crazy.
Yeah, half sideways bows. And I remember kids would buy the fake ponytail like hair extension with the bow in it. To this, you know what? You can be, you know, I support anything when it comes to like pride, like however you want to express yourself. But she is tying pride and drinking on stage, and I don't understand it.
Well, I think
like,
it's
drank?
funny because, like,
She took a whole handle of Tito's and drank it at her pride concert,
well, and
and her grandma said okay.
there was one scene that I saw on TikTok of like her humping a girl on stage, but like so aggressively.
And so many little girls like her.
Like aggressive.
Like
it's uncomfortable to watch and to know that she's
humping on
maybe
stage is
my
crazy.
age.
Oh my gosh, she's not my age.
She could be a little younger.
She just turned 21.
Oh, because of the Disney.
Yeah, I saw the Disney thing.
She went to the So,
And if I saw her
I'm
Disney,
older
I'd
than her.
walk the other way.
No, literally. Well, I think of her. I don't even remember the song, but she looked like a sea creature coming out of the water. Karma's bitch. Yeah.
Oh my God, Karma.
She looked like a sea monster.
She's like scary. She's like literally losing it. Like
It's giving
my
Kiss.
Mom, oh my God, so it's so funny you say that. My mom said that she's like evoluting. No, that's not a word.
Evolutionary.
Yeah, I guess like evolving
Yeah.
to like Miley Cyrus type, where Miley Cyrus back in
Like Wrecking Ball.
Yes, she's trying to be like the Miley Cyrus to make it cool, but it's not working. My mom said that word for word, and I was like, wait, you're so right.
That is so interesting, though, because if she's really, maybe she's not trying to do that, but it's happening. But the sad thing is that, I don't know if you saw this with a magazine article, that Miley Cyrus came out and was like, I just got my first Grammy. Like, why the hell have I not been taken seriously in 20 years? Like,
Well, she did that period.
But like, why does JoJo want to follow in that footsteps if Miley's like low-key regretting all of this?
No, I know. And what's crazy is that JoJo Siwa like is going so rogue to the point where it's like comical. Like people are finding her funny, and I know like express yourself, like you go girl, but it's like almost to like the publicity is so bad.
It's bad. Well, she's getting so much hype, and she's probably making a crap ton of money,
Which is so
because
annoying.
people are making fun of her. She has more engagement right now
famous,
because of people making fun of her rather than people liking what she's doing.
See, I would love to be famous, but
not at that cost.
not at that cost.
No.
And it's crazy because she's like drinking on stage, and it's
The whole handle's crazy. Like, okay, Luke Bryan got his red Solo cup. Like, Luke Combs, beer never broke my heart. Fine.
Yeah.
A whole Tito's handle.
is absolutely
A whole
wild.
Tito's handle. That does not go down easy.
I wouldn't be surprised if she like shotgunned or something.
It's past that
Okay,
point. We're past the
Can
shotgun.
we also just talk about how Tyler Cameron's friends with her? He went on her birthday trip. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I loved Tyler Cameron.
And him being friends with her just like thought of me differently. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. When I saw him in the Disney video, I was like, what are you doing? Like, no.
It's like blink twice if you need help.
Yeah, no, it's so serious. She was singing her song like, Karma's a bitch, like trying to get people to sing it. No. And no one knew it too.
No.
At Disney. They're like, yeah,
Yeah, cool.
Karma's a bitch. Like, I feel like it's crazy the media right now. Like, it's skyrocketing. Like, the girl from Summer House is pregnant. Got engaged to this guy named Carl. She doesn't really watch. Do you watch Summer House a little bit?
I watched it a little bit, but I was listening to the Vile Files.
Oh, yes. So
and
she, like...
she hid it. She, like, hid her... Like, rumors were coming out that she may have been pregnant. Like, something about...
Oh, well, I knew that. She hid it.
But there was something where she was at... like a restaurant or a bar, and this, I don't know who, but they went and like found the drink on the menu that looked most like the drink in her Instagram post, and they were like, this could only be a mocktail. And so they were like, she's definitely pregnant, like she's not actually drinking.
Wait, what? People are sickening.
Crazy. And it was like a company, like a huge company, that had to go check it to like fact check.
Here's the thing. But here's what's weird is that supposedly I was reading on it. She's pregnant, but not with the boyfriend she's dating. Or at the time of the reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's
someone
else.
Yeah.
Do we think it's like a one night stand?
I hope not.
That's the worst. Imagine it's a kid with a one night stand.
But isn't she...
But then someone looked at his LinkedIn. He's like a finance bro in New York. Yeah.
Well, because they were talking about how this is like perfect for her. He's very like not in the lights, the fame, all of that. And so like she can have her time.
Are they dating? That's what I don't know.
I think that they maybe, at least acquainted.
She dated that other guy during the reunion. I forget his name, but he was pretty famous, but a little weird.
Like, I think that she needs someone that's a little more down to earth, maybe.
Yeah, Summer House for her was not it. Absolutely not it. I want to segue into Gypsy Rose, A, being pregnant, and B, meeting Kim Kardashian.
So I actually didn't know about the Kim Kardashian until this morning. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
But the pregnancy thing is crazy because she...
Do you think our timelines are, like, mixed up? Because...
Well, she ended her marriage with Ryan Anderson on March 28th of 2024, because we talked about this in the podcast yesterday.
Okay.
She came out and said that she was already 11 weeks pregnant. So that means she had to conceive in April, May, something like that. So this was a fast turnaround, and it's with Ken Urker, and he's one of her ex-boyfriends.
How many ex-boyfriends does this girl have?
A lot, I think. But Ken Urker's obviously
passed around in prison.
Yeah, Ken Urker's obviously not the one that killed her mom.
Is it? Oh, it's not. Oh, not the prisoner.
No, I'm gonna fact check myself.
But like, that's so crazy. And then she did an interview with Kim Kardashian. And Kim Kardashian was like, "What was the first food that you had after prison?" She's like, "Steak. I love steak now." I was like, "Oh." It's like, I'm on a high right now. Wait, don't bring me down. What is it?
Don't bring me down. I'm on a high right now.
It's so crazy. She's like, actually so, that whole story, like the whole like Hulu documentary, you have to watch it. Did you watch it?
I've seen
it has,
bits
like,
and
Joey King in
pieces.
it.
Yeah, so we were talking about this yesterday.
Good.
Really?
So good.
The other girls yesterday had a take that they didn't like it.
Oh, I liked it because it was so filmed well, and it like was so realistic. I feel like because they went through like her whole life. Like it was like a documentary where it was like interviews. It was like a real.
I think that Gabby had said yesterday that she just isn't a huge fan of Joey King, and so
when Joey King shaved her head, it was a little crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said too. But maybe that's why she didn't love
it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I can see. I wouldn't say I'm a huge Joey King fan either, but...
She's friends with Sabrina Carpenter. I saw an interview.
Yeah. Well, and Gypsy came out and was talking about that documentary that was done. And
did she not like it?
Well, she said that, like, storyline majority is true. But at the same time, it is more of a reality thing. Like a reality TV documentary.
But
so there were some things that are skewed. But I mean, if Gypsy's saying it, it's got to be true. Unless Gypsy doesn't want to let us know.
I wonder what's skewed though.
I don't know. I don't think she came out explicitly and said.
That mother put their daughter through hell. looking at all that. Well, through the documentary, it looked like it.
I mean, I think she did.
Wow. I can't believe Gypsy Rose is like famous now.
I mean,
the girl came out of prison, was like getting money.
Well, yeah, somebody posted a TikTok and was like, I don't think this is right. She got out of prison for killing her mom. She married Ryan Anderson while she was in prison. They started as pen pals. Then she had like lived their life, whatever, got divorced, has another boyfriend. Now she's pregnant with him.
She's wild. She's on
crazy.
hinge.
She like can't stop.
Flew to her.
I mean, I would too. To have that interview, like, I mean, she's the definition of the TikTok, like my favorite animal is. Gypsy Rose.
Oh, that's so true.
She is my favorite animal.
So true.
Like, it's wild.
Oh my God. You're so right. You're so right. My favorite animal, Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose.
Literally Gypsy Rose.
Like, because she's not real.
She's not real. Mm-mm. And then speaking of, being pregnant, engaged, divorced, Travis and Taylor, something came out today how and I wrote it down, they consider themselves unofficially engaged, but they consider them each other's person. Why do you need to put a statement out that you're unofficially engaged? What is that?
I think that there were a lot of rumors that they were engaged. Like,
lots of rumors.
Because, I mean, Jason and Kylie finally flew out to London for a concert. And then also, there were a ton of other friends of Travis and Taylor that have already been to the concert before that were going to see it again.
So do you think, like, Jason and Kylie going was, like, a sense of permission?
I think
like permission or, like, more accepting?
Well, I think it was more people were having.
We were seen at the Super Bowl together.
Yeah, that's why I think that people saw this as like
a stepping stone.
Yes, people are making massive trips to go see these specific shows. Like, could this mean that there was a secret engagement? Are they coming to all the same place for a reason? Why this show? Why this time? So I think, so I think that's what the rumors came out about. On top of the fact that Taylor is changing more lyrics.
Yeah.
Travis is on stage. She's giddy and smiling when Travis surprised her in Dublin.
I feel like this is so... okay, so a lot of people don't like her. Do you like her?
Yes.
Okay, see, I really, 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 really like her, and a lot of my friends don't. But I've been
What is the reason, though?
Some could be political, and then some could be also...
Okay, political, yeah.
Yeah. Some people say her political views are not... Like, a lot of people don't agree with it, and she gets involved with politicals, and sometimes I don't love singers who get involved with, like, two different types of things. I don't like mixing politics and singers. I like them separate. But politics is one of them, and also, too, they say Swiftie fans are annoying.
I can agree with that.
I can agree with that, too.
I wouldn't say that I'm a Swiftie, but that concert was the best thing I'd ever been to.
You went?
I went on April 29th in Atlanta.
Oh, my God. See, I want to go. Okay, so I wanted to go so bad. And I didn't have the money and, like, all that stuff.
Mine was a Christmas present.
Yeah, so, like, I really wanted to go so bad.
Yeah.
But I will say that I've been a Swiftie fan since probably 2000, when I was, like, 4. I had, like, this boombox. My first gift ever was from my dad, was a CD of her
Tim McGraw? Was it Teardrops in My Heart?
Of the Love Story album. And that was, like, what I first played, and I would always dance with my dad. And that was, like, my first ever Taylor Swift obsession. I wrote papers about her in elementary school.
Oh, my gosh.
Books. I became obsessed, and I loved her. But then when she did Folklore and, like, those albums, I didn't really follow as much because I didn't, like, love, like, the style of the music. But, like, Where You Left Me, like, I got around those. But I am a big Swiftie. I do really like it, and I wish I could go to the concert. Like, I went to her Red
I went to Red.
I went to Red, and I went to 1989.
Yeah.
So I've gone to the OG, like, ones. I mean, I wanted to go to the Good Morning America special when she did Fearless album.
Yeah.
But so I've been around, I really like her. She grew up in Philadelphia. I know she started going to bars. She got picked up by, I know her whole life story because I wrote about it for a paper. But I do really like her. And I wish I got the opportunity to go to all these.
The Eras tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think over the people she's dated, I feel like when she went to London, she kind of disappeared a little bit. I didn't follow as much. But I feel like she's finally happy. And her and Selena Gomez are the only two people I've been rooting for to find love. Rooting for.
Yeah.
Because I grew up on them. Selena Gomez, having her and Taylor's posters in my bedroom. And Selena dating Justin. And everyone wanted them to work out. So I feel like I've been rooting for her to find love for a while. And honestly, some people say they're a little nervous with Travis. But I could see them so getting married.
I can too. But I also think that we're unfortunately at a time where a lot of these famous couples are just not getting married and they're just doing an elope, or even just we're committed.
Yeah.
It's the verbal, we're just we're
I
good.
see her getting married because I could see that's something she wants.
Yeah. I think so too, because all of her songs are breakup.
I love her new album. I download it, I listen on the plane all the time on my passenger trips. I love her. I love her, but I will admit I didn't follow her all the time.
See, and that's why I don't consider myself a Swiftie, because I will listen to the music, but there was a fall off point with Evermore and Folklore, all of that. And then obviously when she just took the world by storm.
That's why I love Dave Portnoy, because he's a Swiftie.
Yeah, it was different. And
he hasn't met her yet. Isn't it crazy?
That is crazy.
He's tried to multiple
the thing is that, she is everywhere. You cannot nail this girl down right now.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to see.
She comes back to the U.S. and I really
Well, I can't wait to see when training camp and NFL season starts back up. What's gonna happen?
Do you think she'll go on tour again, or this is done?
I think she'll go on tour. I think she loves being on tour so much that there's no way she doesn't go again.
I see her. I would love the Eras tour and mixing music, but I see her doing a tour with just this album.
It's a double album.
Yeah.
That's a whole concert full. The only thing is, I don't think anything is going to live up to the Eras tour. That concert is 3.5 hours long.
That's crazy.
3.5 hours long.
How much were your tickets? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Were you close?
No. We were in, because it was Mercedes-Benz, and one of my friends had a connection, so we got one of the suites, and then you just so it was cool, but it wasn't you're in the pit or anything.
Oh my God. I had friends who were at Madison Square Garden, right next to her.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
I have friends that watch the clock and wait until it strikes 12 when a new album's coming out. And then they'll cry over it. I'm not going to do all that.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't say then I guess you won't classify me as a Swiftie, but.
Yeah. The range of Swifties I think is vast.
Do you think she'll have kids?
No.
See, I see her having one.
I think she'll be a cat mom till the day she dies.
That's what I can't go behind her about. I'm not a cat woman.
I'm not either, but it works for her.
It does. And I love how she's besties with Blake Lively, because I love Blake Lively.
I kind of see it being a Brianna, Zach Bryan vibe, where they just have dogs and just travel, what do
you think about that couple? Because I am not going to explode my source, but I heard Zach Bryan is kind of a dickhead.
I think he can have a bad temper. I think he can be kind of crazy.
This is his last tour. He's fed up with it.
Well, he did say that Great American bar scene, almost killed him.
Why?
I think if you listen to the songs, there's a lot of emotions behind it. Not that the other ones don't. He's saying about his mom and all that stuff. But I think that...
Is his mom alive?
Mm-mm.
Oh, she died.
No, she died. And that's where a lot of his songs are from, Sweet Deanne.
Wait, so quick question about maybe you know this more than I do. I started liking him kind of early on through college because a bunch of my girlfriends listened to him.
Yeah.
Those old photos, are they of him or of his family or no? You know those old out
Yeah,
photos?
I feel like they are. Like, I think that he's very close and very connected with his family.
So the American bar scene, why would that almost kill him, though?
I think that...
Did he have a hard time finishing it?
He probably did. I mean, he was on tour and then he released this.
Wait,
like, I think he just... He...
Whip it up.
Like, there's an intro song that's just him talking.
Oh, is it Lucky Enough? Because I accidentally clicked that.
It might be that one.
Wait, let's look. American Nights.
Play it into the microphone.
The album you're saying almost, yeah.
Yeah, the album.
Yeah. I just started listening to it. It's this poem. Well, it starts off as music. Oh, here it is.
If I'm lucky enough, I'll see fogs lift with suns as a role to play a show in Carolina, Oklahoma, or Chicago. I'll grow to know the road to home in places far away, wrinkle bald and beat the shit to never waste a day. Enough people will hate me that I know I did it right, but they never meet a human being that I say that I don't like. Let me learn the hard way and cut it close sometimes. That youth is the addict.
Do you think that they triggered him to like make an album like this?
I don't know, because the album is so vast to me.
It is.
Like, you're singing about, like, you have 28 right now. Yeah, where you're singing.
Is about apparently.
Bree's dog.
Yes, Boston.
Yeah.
About getting into surgery and almost dying.
Yeah. Like, so you have all of these really
emotional
almost traumatic moments that create great music, but he's also like, that song, it's like, how lucky are we? So it's like a good spin on it.
And you're like...
Whereas, I mean, Pink Skies isn't in this album, but I just remember...
That's like about death.
Oh wait, Pink Skies isn't in this album. Yes, it's literally about...
It's about death.
Picking up your house and like you just had a funeral, like it's time to go. Like, she's dead now, get out. Pretty much.
She's dead, get out.
So
you
it's
just
like,
said it.
So
She's
it's
dead,
like...
get out.
Like, it's so... wild.
I know. It's really interesting.
And it's like American Nights. Like, then you got the lake song in the summer. Like,
I know.
Where are we going with this?
And I heard he's kind of a DICK from people in Oklahoma is what I hear. But I think he's like such a good producer that to the point where it's like, I really hope he doesn't make this his last tour, because I would love to see him perform this album.
I agree.
Because I don't think he is performing this album. I haven't seen videos on TikTok of him doing it.
Well, no. I mean, he's finishing up, like...
Quitting Time.
Yeah, his Quitting Time tour. But
that's
it's
why people
hard.
think it's called Quitting Time.
Oh.
That's the conspiracy theory.
But I feel like you can't...
He's too young of an artist to quit, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I would love to see him. He comes here in August. I don't really want tickets. A pit ticket right now is $290.
That's not bad for him.
I know. On a Sunday, though.
Okay.
You're like, okay. Well, on a Sunday when you have a 9 to 5, shit gets real. Then you're like, oh.
Okay, when I have to wake up for class.
True.
Like, I'd go to a concert any day. We're only young ones. Like, just do it.
I know, it's $290. I'm, like, really tempted. And, like, I was telling my friend, Lauren, I was like, we need to go. She's like, I already know one song, though. I'm like, yeah, but to slap it, like, I'm so Jersey. To slap some cowboy boots on and get a hat on, get me into that. Like, I will eat that up.
Yeah.
Wear a cute little sundress. I wonder who he's going to have sing Revival from Atlanta.
I don't know.
Like, who would you have?
I don't know. It's like Jeezy.
But, like, the thing is, though, I don't see that. See, I don't see Jeezy because I don't even know who he was until I saw him at the Hawks thing. But I don't see Jeezy doing it because that's not his thing. But, like, he had Sexy Red. So what rappers are from Atlanta?
There's a lot of rappers from Atlanta.
Let's look. Let's look up a rapper list real quick. Rappers from ATL.
I'm trying to think of, like...
Because you know how he has a guest star from ATL? Okay, oh, we got some good ones. 21 Savage, Gucci Mane, Young Thug. Isn't Young Thug going to jail, though?
I don't know. I could see 21 Savage.
Lil Baby, Quavo, Future.
But also, it could be someone...
Lotto. Oh, didn't he have Lotto?
No, but it could be somebody completely random, like the Hawk Tuah girl was up there.
But we don't have a lot of influencers in Atlanta.
No, but what if it's a Savannah Banana? Or if
That'd be so interesting.
Or if it's a Braves player.
Offset's from here?
I'm telling you,
Is
there's
that
a
where
ton of
Three Amigos was formed in Atlanta?
there was a ton of rappers from Atlanta. Like, we are ATL. ATL, ho. Like, hello.
ATL. Every song is like ATL, drink up, ATL.
Exactly. You're praying for my things, and I got you.
I know, so it's so interesting. We'll see. I wonder who he's going to have. Let's do a guess. I'm going to say 21 Savage.
I was going to say
Straight up.
21 Savage is a good one.
But they all moved. That's the thing. I feel like he gets some people that are local.
But at the same time,
But like Shaq's from here too, so like low key.
Like, what if it's...
Imagine Shaq being on stage walking around.
What if it's Zachary Ricochet, the new Hawks basketball player?
He's gonna be like revival. Like he's gonna be
The French
Revival.
accent.
Revival.
Revival.
I won't even
I have
be like
no
completely
idea.
English,
I don't
though.
really know. Like, I think it could be
Tell me about
anybody.
the Hot Tua girl.
No.
One thing about me is I want to be famous so bad. I'll say it till the day I die. But why is she famous? Like I don't get it.
I think that she got hyped up because she went into hiding. I think that if it
so
just
what,
had
I gotta say something and then hide for the rest
no,
of my
but
life?
like it blew up, and then people were wondering who this girl was because obviously every guy and their dad is like, oh my god, who's this girl? But then she couldn't be found.
We were on the boardwalk and there was shirts that say like Hot Tua. And my
24.
well, that's her merch. On the boardwalk, they had shirts that said that. And my 13-year-old brother, 14-year-old brother, sorry, Teddy, I always mix up your age. He is like, I want a shirt. And he kept saying it all weekend. And I'm like, what do I have to do to become famous that people are making up like sayings?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, the
I
Sally
wouldn't-
girl movie, but that's
Okay,
not really,
but I love her.
I love her too, but that's not her saying. So it's like, but she said it a certain way. And now she's
Well,
famous.
hers is now like chicken Caesar salad.
I know. Like, I'm like, oh my God.
I mean, she
what
just
do I
went to
have
the Patriot.
say?
She just went to Gillette Stadium.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, she
Like,
is
sit on
popping
stuff.
up.
I know. What do I have to? I'm like literally was thinking about this the other day. Like, what do I have to say to get the ball rolling?
I don't know.
I have to make something up.
I don't know.
I no. You know what? I got to do those street interviews when I'm out drinking and just do it.
I think, yeah, and a lot of it
And I
is
just have to do it.
consistency. It's a one-hit wonder. It's the algorithm. Like, there's no
So I'm
telling.
gonna have to say something to get it going. I just have to think of
But
it.
it's like, yeah, once you do it and you've hit that point, like,
Everyone's like, Bella, they're gonna look back at this video and be like, Bella wanted to be famous and look what she did.
look what she did. She made
Like,
it.
I'm not like, you know, selling my soul to like the Illuminati. Ain't doing all that little triangle BS.
Yeah.
Ain't doing none of that. But I do want to be a home. I mean, I just want to try. Like, everyone is becoming famous for different things, and I wonder what I can do.
I agree.
And I'm a Jersey girl just living in ATL.
Which, use that to your advantage.
I know, but like, what am I gonna say?
I
No one
don't
gets,
really
like, Jersey
know.
lingo. Like, what are
I
some
don't know.
Southern things? Like, ask me. I probably don't know what it is. Dead ass.
I don't really know questions like that. The only thing I would be, like, are
Like, I don't know
sayings.
sweet tea.
You don't like sweet tea?
No,
Do you like fried chicken?
no. Like a chicken nugget?
Like,
Isn't that the same?
country fried chicken. You go to Cracker Barrel on a Sunday
I've never
night.
been to Cracker Barrel.
Okay, go to Cracker Barrel
Why?
because it's Southern cooking.
But that's like a chain that I see when I'm driving on like I-95.
Yeah, because they're literally right next to every interstate ever.
So what's like a Southern food? I mean, I went
Country fried chicken. Country fried chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes.
okay, that's like Thanksgiving meal.
Chicken is not Thanksgiving.
No, mashed potatoes and green beans.
Yeah, but those are common vegetables. But when you like, people just consider that home Southern cooking.
Oh.
Something that just honestly makes you feel so heavy inside. Like it's just like sits heavy because it's
have
Southern
you lived
comfort.
So have you lived in Atlanta all your life?
Yeah, I was born in Lawrenceville, so it's like North of Atlanta.
Okay, so have you ever had a New Jersey slice of pizza?
No, and I've never had one of their bagels. But I'm not a huge bagel girl here. Like, I don't really eat bagels.
Yeah, I like bagels up north, not here. But
Except Sully Steamers. We have one in Greenville.
what's that?
It's just
Bagel
a bagel place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll get one in Greenville.
Okay.
That's a good, like, drunk food.
Well, Chloe, thanks for coming on BS with Bella.
Thanks for having me.
Maybe in the future we'll have her come on, for a little maybe we could do like a southern food versus like Jersey, and we could
we need to like ship something here.
Southern words or something, because I speak like, even Amanda says it. I have my own language, it's
like gibberish.
Literally. But
the shoe.
My own language to the 9.
Yeah.
But I will see you guys next week, and keep, subscribing, liking my videos, following all my socials to keep up with my podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
This Jersey girl has no filter.
So are you getting a lot of hate?
Yeah, a lot of hate.
Bullshit.
Welcome to BS with Bella.